What's up, y'all? I just left Grand Rapids. It's Friday, October 29th, and I am en route to Kansas. First week in Kansas, and then right after the next week, I'm heading to Iowa. Can't believe these two trips are matching up, and two dream whitetail states are matching up the same year. I'm so excited for the hunts, the new terrain, the memories we're gonna make, and everything about these next 2 weeks. I couldn't dream up a better situation. So I am planning to drive pretty late into the night and hoping to cross into the Missouri line, wake up early, and then finish the drive to Kansas is my plan. I'll scout and hopefully hang some cameras up tomorrow afternoon, and then hunting tomorrow night maybe if I find a good spot to set up on. But if I don't find a good spot I feel good about, I will just continue to scout and then drive around that night as well to try to glass some bucks and also see where the hunting pressure is.
Alright guys, so I scouted two properties, two walk-ins today. Wasn't obsessed with either of them, so my plan now is I changed out of my camo. I'm gonna try and knock on some doors and get some permission on some pieces. There was one piece that I saw, this buck and this doe. He looked like a really nice buck, but he was probably 300 yards away, so I couldn't really see him. But he was on like this power line cleared area between two patches of timber, and I think that's gonna be the first one I'm gonna stop at. It's been crazy this morning. There's been deer running everywhere. There's frost on the ground. It's probably 35 degrees this morning. Is this a deer? Oh my God, it's a huge dog. It's like a Great Dane. So that's my plan, and then we'll see how it goes. So, gotta think of what I'm gonna say. I did write an email actually yesterday to somebody, and they responded already and said the farmer's gonna contact me about bow hunting it. So that one would be amazing, and I'm gonna go try and get a few more, so stay tuned. All right, thanks.
Finally all set up, sitting in one of the spots that I knocked on the door and got permission with. I actually emailed the guy and then talked to the farmer. Knocked on the farmer's door and talked to him about hunting this. I'm in a bottom, downwind of some heavy cedars, and just it looks like thick bedding on the map. And then to my east is standing corn, and then behind me is the river bottom. When I was walking in, I found two scrapes, one in the river bottom and one right on top of it, that were pretty fresh, like pawed at. Looked like good community scrapes right outside of thick bedding, so fingers crossed. Thursday morning. Oh, no, it's Wednesday. Wednesday morning, my second to last morning. Hunting here, second to last day. Really pulling out all the cards right now. I'm sitting in a spot that I scouted yesterday that is a set-in pond with pasture all around it. And then around that, the perimeter was all standing corn. The field to my east, though, got harvested last night. So that threw me off coming in the also sitting in by far the most jank tree setup I have ever sat in, whether it was a saddle or a tree stand. I don't know what you even call what I'm doing right now. It's more of a tree fort, but I'm in a cottonwood that I'm sitting down in the middle of, and I'm only about 8 feet off the ground, so we'll see. Good buck coming across over here. He's to the right in front of them. The camera's on him. You're not going to be able to see him, though. Oh, that's a good buck. Oh, baby. That's what we're looking for. Oh. I'm going to watch him and then try to call here and see what he does. He's got a doe with him. He's at a licking branch right now. He's on public. He is far. How far is he? Oh man, this is very far. Gosh, he's about. Oh my gosh, that's a giant. I'm just gonna glass and watch him for a while here. He's about 500-600 yards away across the pond. He's got 2 does with him. Alright, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? They're just grazing over there. I think he's a 10, but I don't know. The doe's going off the other way. Once this car goes by, I think I'm gonna rattle. Oh, I think he's a big 10. this. I didn't see them come out of where they went into, and I got a good vantage point almost all the way around it, aside from the standing corn behind that bedding area, that little drainage there into the pond. So it's hard to say how big he was. I mean, he was 600 yards away and with 2 does. I mean, I could see his rack easy with the naked eye at 600 yards. So, I mean, hard to say how big, but at least an 8-point. Big enough, that's for sure. Plenty big enough. So lucky that wasn't a bigger buck. Oh my gosh, I just lowered my bow down, and I'm backing up, and I hear footsteps, and I drop my bowstring with my bow, and then I hear footsteps up ahead of me. I mean, right on top of me. Look over, and a small buck is coming down this tree line to the decoy. The decoy's upwind of me. He came right down and was standing right below me, staring at the decoy and then looking back, looking at decoy, looking back. He was looking across the pond, so I keep looking for something else, but he went 20 yards downwind of the decoy right underneath me. Never knew I was here. He was looking back, and then eventually trotted off just east of the decoy, 15 yards from it, 10 yards from it, and went back to the cattail swamp over there. So that was pretty cool. I was hoping he was going to ram the decoy there for a second. He eyed him up and kept on moving by. So, that was awesome. That was fun interaction. I really want to get over there to the other spot in not too long to make sure this other bigger buck's not going to get up and stretch his legs midday here. So, and we'll go from there. Still early, but I had a couple of those come in, and I saw some tails flickering and kind of running through the bottom over here to my east. I got a camera where I was sitting the evening in the morning yesterday, and I got a toad of a buck coming through there at last light. I was planning to sit there all day, but I got down to reposition like around 11. But I just got another buck at the same scrape about 20 minutes ago. Nice buck. They're in here. I mean, it's tore up. And I got a south wind today, which is perfect for this spot. I'm on the leeward side. I think all these deer are coming out of this drainage and just kind of working east or west out of it. A ton of sign in there. Scrapes and rubs. So I might reposition late this afternoon, like 1 p.m. to that spot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, another buck. Oh, another buck out there. Wow, wow. 8-point down. 8-point down, and then another buck going across. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I did not make the best shot on that deer, but he died right away. He's down right in front of me. I should have made a better shot on him. I drew back probably 2 minutes before he even got to me. I saw him coming down this lane. Anticipation was killing me. I could see him coming from like 200 yards away, and I drew back so early just so there's no chance he could have spooked. I grunted and got him to stop. Dude. Oh my God. I'm shaking so bad. Yeah, he's dead right in front of me.
I mean, I think I spined him. It's like towards his neck where I hit him. I got another arrow and put it in him, and he died right away. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It was not a good shot, but I probably drew back 2 minutes before he got to me just to make sure that, you know, I was prepared. He's pretty big. I'd say 20's probably. I don't know, dude. He looked big walking down the lane. On the ground right now, I looked through my binocs. He's thick. I'd say at least 20's. Yeah.
So are you parked on the far end? Because I'm coming by and see all the cows. Oh yeah, you can see your truck.
Yeah. Yep. I'm parked in the very far end.
Gee.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's so bumpery, dude. I was literally just killing time coming over this way. Should I just park right behind you?
Yeah, park right behind me. I'll pop out into the field right now. I'm literally like 20 yards into the woods.
I'll just start walking down that cornfield edge.
Okay. All right. See ya. All right, Jack's here. We're gonna get this buck and oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I moved 3 times today after relocating at noon just because I had a gut feeling that I needed to be sitting here, and it paid off. I'm still shaky. All right, I'm gonna get down and meet Jack. Press does it say tracking cancel? No, it's autofocus. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Dude, I wish I would have made a better shot, but I'm thankful he died right away. He died within 45 seconds. Jack.
Dude, he's a giant.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap.
Let's go!
What? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my gosh, I can't. Dude, when you texted me, I'm like, I gotta shoot a buck now. Like, I got the pressure on. I'm like, I'm like, these guys are gonna wake up. You're like, freaking 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be up at 4:30. Let's make this happen. I like tickle my tines.
And you only have like 15 minutes left.
Bro, 20 minutes. 20 minutes shooting. Like, I'm like confident. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking pictures here.
Tickle the tines.
Tickle the tines, dude. And then all of a sudden I hear something coming. Decoy's behind me, 25 yards. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like my spot. Boom. He like bounds off and stops and looks back. I like turn my camera on. I'm like, buck, baby. And I'm like, oh my gosh, another buck in the field. I'm like, why does this always happen to me? Get a beer.
620.
Get a beer.
All day? Some guy broke in here and drank those, and then I don't know what happened. He ran away. I don't know.
All right, I got the truck all packed up, officially heading home from Kansas, and what a trip. Carl and I both shot bucks last night, and Jack shot a buck the night before and found it yesterday. So last night was a pretty fun night back at camp. Kansas 2021 is a wrap. What a trip.